Welcome everybody back to the channel. Yes, the real Rant Reviewer back with you for another awesome Rant Review. And guess what? I have a special guest with me today for this Rant Review. Here he is.
What's up, guys? I'm back again. It's Big D and we're here for another Rant Review. And this time we're looking at the film Alien, which is one of my personal favourites. I grew up with this film. It's part of my era. It's part of my generation. I love sci-fi. This is a good film. It's got Sigourney Weaver in it. We're talking about Ridley Scott shit here. Yeah. Ridley Scott.
Yes.
This guy doesn't take no breaks. This guy's all about that shit.
Yes, sir. Well said. I couldn't say it better myself. Big D, a super fan of the original Alien. Now, this man knows Alien. All right? This is why I wanted to do this rant review, this awesome rant review with this man right here, Big D. He knows Alien, guys, and he's going to tell you
some of the legends I've even met. Fucking Harry Dean Stanton, who plays Brat. I love Sigourney Weaver. She's a legend. We've got John Hurt.
There you go.
Everyone.
Naming them off. Naming off the cast.
Let's go.
All right. So, as you know, guys, how we do here, we give our thoughts. We freestyle our thoughts on the movie, and then we go into the plot of the movie, and then we wrap the rant up. So, like we're doing right now, we're just freestyling our thoughts on it before we go into the plot of the movie. So, like Big D says here, this movie is amazing. Now, to me, what Ridley Scott does is scare me. Okay? He scares me. And that's the bottom line.
With his plots? Or like...
Well, he scares me with his atmosphere. He scares me with the environment. He scares me with the unknown of this creature. He scares me with space. You know what I mean?
Well, that's exactly what he wants. You know, that's what he wants in that film.
Right. And you think he delivers, yes? Does he deliver with the scare?
Oh, yeah.
Would you call Alien a scary movie, Big D? Would you classify it as horror? That's what. Look at that. Look at that shit. Are you looking? I
classify it as sci-fi horror. That's what I class it as.
All right.
But you're talking about something that you know we grew up on it, but like today's age, they're not going to grow up on stuff like Alien, which is dark. You know, Ridley Scott's got some dark writing material. You know, everything that you see is dark. He's, you know what I mean? When you watch it, you're thinking, you're feeling dark. You know, you're feeling it.
I'm there with these people, you know, in this spaceship.
It starts off, you got that music, you know, you got that music. He sets the scene.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, I love how you remember this movie probably way better than I do. We know some memorable scenes we're going to go over, guys, when we go through the plot with the Big D here. But I wanted to mention as well the cast, like we were discussing. Sigourney Weaver, amazing, right? And then you have
changed so much.
Oh yes, but she is fresh in this, guy. She is fresh out the kitchen. And like you said, Mr. Stanton here, you know, getting you see very little of this Alien, guys, and that's what I love about. You know, this. I'm not going to compare this movie to other Alien films. We're not going to do that. We're going to just do it on its own. Do it on its own. It's its own movie. And they don't show much of the Alien, guys. But is that a disappointment, Big D? No.
No, it's not disappointing. You know why?
No. Tell me.
Because you know what happens in Alien? It doesn't happen in the other Aliens with Ridley Scott. You know what I mean? The thing is about Alien is that there are actually real people playing these aliens. Not all of it is CGI.
Correct.
You know? A lot of it are people. A lot of it is
people
costume
in
and stuff
suits.
like that.
Yes,
but the plus you get from that is the individual movements, the feeling, the environment you get from these people.
Yes,
they're giving off a different wave. You get different. You know what I mean? It feels authentic. You're getting the sounds, which feels authentic.
Oh, the sounds! There you go. The sounds. There we go.
Soundtrack, everything about it. The orchestra to it is amazing.
Look at that. Yes, the sound. How could I forget? Right? How could I forget about this beautiful soundtrack? Creepy as fuck. Very good soundtrack. So we highlighted some good thoughts, some freestyle thoughts. Now let's go through this plot, Big D. Why don't you set it off for us at the beginning of this movie and how it rolls?
Well, it starts off with Ridley Scott, and she's on a deep space mission, essentially, and that's how you start off, is in the spacecraft. That's how you meet all the characters. They're in the far reaches of space. You know, they've got a crew on board. They're there to do a mission, and you just learn about the individual characters. Basically, you're going to hear about all of them. You know,
Right.
and that's
right.
good. That's great because that is what you want to
Right.
get into straight away.
Right. We like that
You-
straight away. Ridley
Fucking
Scott
right. You
brings
don't want
us
to go.
in. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to go into a film
Beautiful
like this
writing.
wondering what's going on.
Exactly.
Who is who?
Exactly. Beautiful
I
writing.
love when it goes straight into the
directing.
character.
Right. It just gives us within like 10 minutes, we know everything about the characters. We know who we like. We know what they're doing. We know who's who and what they do on the ship in
Exactly.
10 minutes. And it's beautiful.
Exactly,
Ridley Scott.
and you know the plot, and you know that
Right.
they're after this spacecraft. You know that
Right.
they go into space. They're on a mission.
They're doing
they're
something.
going to clear this rock formation.
Correct.
You know what I mean? They're trying to
That's
find
all.
out what this new discovery is.
That's
right?
how they make
they're
money.
near the horizon. They see a derelict spacecraft, you know, and they don't know what it is. It's an unknown origin. They want to scan this shit. Yeah, they want to go in. They want to scan this stuff. But everybody on board is apprehensive. You can feel the atmosphere. Yeah.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Now, at this point, when they come across what a beacon or an unknown ship, you're telling me, what are you telling me?
An emergency beacon. An
Okay.
emergency beacon is sent out, and
All
they're responding to it essentially. So they're scrambling it.
And now, is that a mistake?
No, that's well.
I mean, you know what I mean. Their
It turns out-
mission is they are a craft to go get like debris and shit, right? To bring back to sell for money. They're a scrap
Yes,
vessel. They're a scrap
exactly.
vessel. So to now, the captain of this ship says, "We heard a beacon from a ship, right? That needs help. Yes, Mayday."
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're getting a beacon from outer space, but they don't know exactly what it is,
That
and they
fucking
have to
picture.
go in to detect it, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that picture. I'm sorry. Go ahead while you're telling it.
They've got to go ahead.
Fuck.
But
All right.
obviously, within this, there is obviously individual plots for each character. There's things that go down which affect everyone, you know?
Okay.
It
Okay.
affects everyone, especially like Kane,
Right.
who's lowered into that
Right.
hole by the winch. Remember Kane going down in the
Oh
hole in
yeah,
the winch?
oh yeah. So the one decision that they make to try to help this so-called Mayday ship, it costs them a lot more than
Costs
right.
them everything,
It
yeah.
costs
It's
them
from
everything.
one.
Everything.
It's from one single choice, really.
Okay. And who makes that choice? I believe it was Tom Skerritt here. The captain. Yes.
Is it Dallas? Is it Dallas he plays?
Yeah, but I believe he plays Dallas. But who's the guy, the droid? I believe he's the undercover spy boy.
Ash.
Ash is undercover spy boy. He makes the decision because he knows.
Oh,
Ash
he
knows.
He knows.
Ash
deep
knows,
down.
guys.
He knows it's gonna.
He fucking
Let
knows.
me just say something right now.
Yeah.
I've met him. I've met this.
You've met
geese.
this man.
I've
You've met this man.
geese.
I forget his real damn name. I can't believe I've got his name. He's from Lord of the Rings. He's a legend. Oh, jeez. But anyway, this geese.
Tom Skerritt, isn't it?
That's right, Tom Skerritt. Yeah, Tom Skerritt. Whatever. Something like that. But let's go into it. So look, so they go down to the ship, right? And like you said, it's going to affect that. But the first person that gets affected is Kane, like you said. Okay. What happens is, right?
Because they lower him down on a winch.
They lower him down, right? But isn't there like pods or eggs down there, right? Am I correct on this? There's eggs or something he's looking
correct.
at. All right. And what's he do?
Well, they don't know that yet.
They don't know that.
Eggs, yeah.
Okay, but he puts his face. What he does, what you shouldn't do, guys. I mean, do anything,
Who
especially.
the fuck would do that?
I mean, who the fuck? I mean, fuck me. We're ranting. This is what we do. So fuck it. I love the movie, but we got to be real. So yeah, he puts his face right in front of the fucking egg, and the fucking thing, they call it a face hug, comes out, fucking lances onto his face. The helmet, and that's it, right? Scene cuts.
That's it.
That's it. They find
I wish
him.
it wasn't.
No, I wish it wasn't either. But we're gonna get to why we didn't see much. We're gonna get to that, right?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get to that. So they find him because they're like, "Oh shit, we gotta get Kane." You know, they get him, they find him, they bring him back to the ship. They Ash, the droid, the medical doctor, does a little autopsy, right? Big D,
Yep.
and he says that there's something inside of him. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That is correct. He says there's something inside of him.
The thing is,
Yeah.
well, this might be a bit off topic, but the people that, you know what I mean, the people that don't know about this film and the people that haven't watched this film probably think that it's too old to like go back and watch it. Let me tell you now, this film is not too old to go back and watch. 1979, Ridley Scott This guy was ahead of his time.
Wow.
This film is ahead of what's going on. You watch any of a sci-fi from 1979 and you tell me the plot's better than this, and I will send you $500. All right?
Wow. Yeah, bold statement.
There is no better
Backing it up.
sci-fi film in 1979 than
No,
Alien.
there
It's a
isn't.
fact.
Or
In my
since.
opinion,
Or
it's
since.
a fact.
Or since.
And I honestly think it's well ahead of its time. And Ian Holm does a great fucking... Ian Holm in it is brilliant.
That's it. Ian
He
Holm.
plays
That's
Ash.
it. We're
He
going to
is an
get to that
amazing
scene.
bloke.
Let's get to that
Let's
scene
get
real
to that
quick.
scene. Have we
Let's
got any
get to that
clips of
scene.
it? Have we got any clips of this, Rant?
No, we don't. I do not, unfortunately, right now at this point. Okay, but we're gonna describe it to them so they can go see this movie like like we're telling them. They need to fucking see it.
If they haven't seen it, we've
All
got
right?
Sigourney Weaver, we've got Tom Skerritt, we've got
Yeah,
John
how
Hurt,
can
we've
you
got
lose?
Veronica Cartwright.
How can you lose?
We've got Harry Dean Stanton, we've got Ian Holm,
You got everyone.
Koto, we've got Bonacho Bader, we've got everyone. Helen Horton, man.
Gosh.
She's an old school actor and she's still repping it in this film. Yeah?
All right, so let's go to it. And now listen what we're going to tell you guys. So Kane, Mr. Ash says that Kane has something in him. They don't know what it is. It's a foreign object. So they leave him alone for like a night or something, right? For overnight, right? So they're all fucking stressing, right?
Well, yeah.
Go ahead, Big D. You can interject anytime you want, brother.
No, I was just
you know what I mean?
Oh, you're right. You're right.
All right,
that's what they're like. I was just gonna
go ahead.
I was just gonna check in how they were feeling, but I don't know.
If you added detail, add it for me because, like I said, you know this movie like the back of your hand.
Because I think Harry Stanton and Ian Holm in this film are just phenomenal.
Phenomenal performances. Dude, I believe them. I believe them as their characters. But let's go to so let's move on to Kane here. So Kane, he wakes up. What happens is they're all stressing on the ship about this shit. You know what I mean? About Kane being unconscious. Anyways, he wakes up the next fucking morning and he's fine. He's fucking
absolutely fine.
Big D. He's absolutely fine. Okay, right. He's walking around, he's talking, he's saying, "Oh, I don't know what happened. I'm fine. I don't remember."
He's walking and talking, like nothing happened.
Thank you. Now, what happens? Big D, take over for a second. Tell these people what the fuck happened next.
They get suspicious of him, like you would if you were in a spacecraft in the middle of space. I mean, I know I would if I was with Ian Holm and I've looked at him and I wondered what the fuck was going on. But they put too much trust in him, essentially, and this voyage goes wrong.
Oh God!
And that's what you want to happen, you know. It's Ridley Scott. You want this to go wrong.
Because at this point, it's not going as wrong as you think it should. It's 45 minutes in, guys.
Yeah, of course.
And it's just it's a 2-hour.
You start sensitive. You want to start sensitive.
You want something to happen, you know, right? You're trying to right? The Big D. You're trying to decide where this movie's going, you know. And oh hell, does it go? Right? So Kane,
it fucking goes.
So Kane goes to dinner and he's eating with the crew and they're bullshitting, you know, they're fucking bullshitting. It's good shit, dog. Everything's great. And Kane starts choking a little bit though, you know what I mean?
Go ahead. It's all when they come across the aircraft, isn't it? Because they're obviously out there to find this ship that's put out a distress signal. Right. So they all go to find the distress signal, and obviously they've all got different feelings about this, right? They've all got different feelings about it, like you would, obviously. Like everybody in the crew is not going to feel the same, are they? Like the captain is not going to have like the best word. Like everybody here is going to have a choice, aren't they? Everyone's going to have a choice. But to their horror, obviously they're attacked by aliens, you know? But they never knew that was going to happen.
But see, now here's the way that Ridley Scott, though, does it in 79, guys. When you're thinking aliens back in the 50s or 60s or 40s, you're thinking spaceships.
Like
you know, this is where we're turning this movie to history, okay?
Can I say that we've got a slight resemblance to Event Horizon here?
Yeah, but that's before. This is before that time. You know what I mean?
That's another story.
That's a whole other rant we're gonna do for sure.
That's taken off this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every single sci-fi movie that any of you guys have seen in the past or present. I don't know when you were born, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to do that though. I don't, like we said, I want to try to just keep this on its own entity. You know what I mean? I don't want to compare it to other movies. You know what I mean? It's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
We have to, though. We have to.
We do have to, but it's the first of its kind. That's what we're saying. All right, guys.
Yeah, it's the
We're
first
saying
of its kind.
and
That's a fact.
and
That's a
it
fact.
started a trend. It started a trend that was continued throughout the decades.
Correct.
So right, and so we get to Kane, and he's like I said, he's choking. So they're trying to help him with the Heimlich, but it's not working.
Heimlich maneuver.
Right,
yeah.
but it's not working, Big D. They're pounding on his chest. They're
But why is it not working?
I
then?
don't know why.
Who is he?
I don't know what's happening. They're pounding
Who
on him.
is he?
I don't know who he is. All of a sudden, guys, a fucking alien shoots out of his stomach, pops out of it, spews out with
hello,
blood
my
and
darling.
guts.
Hello, my darling.
Oh
hello,
my
Ramsey
God!
Queen.
Nothing like you've seen in cinema. You were not expecting it. I wish I was alive with Big D in '79 to see this happen in the cinema. Waiting an hour to see this.
Oh my God!
Oh my shit! I would have seen people's expressions, dude.
The trouble is
yeah.
I was already born before this movie came out. But
Yeah,
as soon as I was
me
old
too.
enough to see the first one, I watched it. I can't remember what age I was, but it was young.
What a shocking scene. So Kane is dead. He's instantly dead, guys. And here's the thing about Kane: he's twitching, which makes the scene even better. If you look behind the scenes on the DVD features, by the way, his twitch is what does it. He made this up. He improvised this twitch of his hands and his body. It's beautiful. The twitching. It affects it so fucking good. And then the little alien scurries away, and it's free on the ship, guys. All right, it's free on the ship. So what do we do?
Well,
what do we do?
Where haven't they checked, Rings?
I don't know. I
don't
know.
Check the ventilation system.
All right. Now, okay, so now they have a plan, right? They're saying this creature is using the ventilation system to get around. That's the only way it could be avoiding us, right? Because they were searching for it, I think, prior to this.
This is where they first find out that the alien actually has its own consciousness that is able to plan and decide things itself as an entity.
Okay, and what scene is that is shown? You know what I mean?
Scene? I don't know.
Okay.
Time, I would say an hour in, maybe less than an hour in, you're gonna know
that it has a conscience. It has a brain.
Yeah. It's about it learning. You know, it's about learning the spacecraft and how the humans react on the spacecraft.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, the adaptability. Right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean conscience. That was the stupid word to say about an alien. Fucking A. This thing has no conscience, guys. It is a fucking killing machine, and that's the bottom fucking line. That's Let's get to it. So they're in the ventilation now. What they do, guys, is Sigourney Weaver here is like second in command, you could say, but she's been pretty low key this whole time, right, Big D? She's been pretty low key. But she sends the captain's been the guy, and I like that about this movie. I like that Tom Skerritt takes the reins.
Yeah.
I
Tom
love it.
Skerritt takes the reins, and I like that. I think Sigourney Weaver and Tom Skerritt take the reins together, and
beautiful.
And I can't think of another sci-fi horror where two really good actors like that come together to make such a good plot. And it's not just that, they work so well together. It's just merged. It's proper merged. It's a DNA.
A perfect storm at that time,
exactly.
79.
That's what I was trying to say.
To put them together and put them in this movie with Ridley Scott.
It was almost like putting electricity to metal.
Right.
Yeah. You know it's going to conduct. You know it's going to conduct, but you don't know how much.
Oh, we knew how much, man, with that budget.
We didn't, but we did.
Yeah, we did. So let's go on, right? So great thoughts here,
guys.
What
about Yaphet Kotto's part in it?
Oh, we're gonna get to him. Wait, I'm gonna get to him. I want to cover him.
He's a lower part. But
but I want to cover him because he was good. He was great.
Let's cover the
great
plot.
In this scene.
Let's keep going with Sigourney and Tom. Let's keep going.
All right, so we're getting to the part here where Mr. Skerritt. So they all decide that the alien's in the vent using the ventilation system. So they decide to send Mr. Tom Skerritt, the captain, into the ventilation system with a radar gun. Basically, a flamethrower and a radar gun. What he's going to do is right. Is it the radar gun or just the flamethrower?
Yeah. Well, it's like it detects entities, doesn't it? So anything with a life form, it can detect within a certain radius.
Okay, but they have the radar gun. Excuse me. They
correct.
have the radar, and he has the flamethrower. They send him in the vent.
That's it.
So now this scene, guys, really fucking gets me. All right, I'm going to tell you why. Big D will tell you as well his thoughts, but I was blown away by this scene. I didn't
It's
like
my
it.
favorite scene in the whole
Oh, I
film. I'm
love
not
it.
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I love it. It's one of my. It's the favorite scene for me as well. It's claustrophobic. I'm so claustrophobic as it is, Big D. You know, in real life, this fucking scene. So, anyways, they send him up with just the flamethrower, guys, in a small ventilation suit with an alien. We don't know. We haven't seen the alien since he escaped, right, Big D? He's was a
Yep, you haven't seen
small.
him.
Haven't seen him. We don't know much
You've
about him.
seen parts of the alien and what can it do, like adapt. You've been
Yeah,
given things like how it can
shedding of
adapt and
skin,
stuff.
maybe. Like I think there was shedding of skin and some oozing and stuff like found around the ship. But anyways, he's in the vent. They're telling him there's beeping going off. They're telling him it's close to you. It's to your left or whatever, or it's in front of you. And they're saying, oh, no, it's behind. And he's telling him, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. And they're telling him, it's right in front of you. It's in front of you.
Yeah.
And they keep fucking telling him, it's in front of him. And there's the scene, guys. He sees it in front of him. Bang. Right there. The alien, it's a real person. You know, it's an alien, guys. It's not
It's
CGI.
something that moves and it can.
It moves. Yep, and it grabs for him.
It moves. It knows what you're
And
talking about. It can follow you.
And you don't hear no more from Tom Skerritt at that. That's it. He's gone, guys. You don't see him get killed. You don't hear him get killed. You don't hear nothing from his radio.
However,
he is fucking gone.
There is a relationship. There is a relationship between Ridley and the alien before this happens. Like, they already have a relationship before we see it unfold. There is something going on there. There is something that we don't see, you know? And although I appreciate good film criticism, you know, I still, like, look towards, like, our culture or newspaper sites, which I love, which sometimes fans come up with, which are sometimes the best fucking summaries.
Oh, yeah. Hands down.
I mean, it's the best sci-fi film of that year. I mean,
let's get through the movie and then we'll get our final thoughts on it. Yeah,
I've written reviews for like 10 years now, right?
Right.
And me and my wife, we both put Aliens before every other film.
And that's fact.
That's fact. That's fact.
I mean,
you know what I mean? We wouldn't say, it's Alien. You know what I mean? Alien on a film is like, to me, it's like the first film ever made.
Yeah, Alien.
You know?
Yes, Alien.
But yeah.
Yes, hands down.
That's what. All right. Let's go back into the plot.
All right. No, I love the thoughts on this, man, because this is what we do, baby. No, don't apologize.
It's my. I love this film.
This is what we do, and you're an expert in this field, and this is
I'm
what
not
we
an
do.
Expert.
Well, but you know what you're talking about because you've seen the movie a million times, okay?
Oh my god, I've seen
you know
it.
everything
I would
about
say
it.
I've seen it. I would say I've seen it over 160 times. I would say,
and
maybe more.
I know.
More.
And I know for a fact. So that's why you're on my show, The Real Rant Reviewer. You know that. Big D.
I love this film.
Me too. So let's get to it, guys. So we don't hear from the captain. He is dead, guys. They are devastated. Okay? They are fucking dwindling in number. Now,
You're talking about Sigourney Weaver being by herself. We've still got John Kirk. We've still got Ian Holm. Tom Skerritt is gone. He's gone.
And we're looking at him.
Sigourney Weaver is now number one in her own field.
But here's a great scene, though, I want to discuss. With Obi over here, the guy we were discussing. He is great in this, and it's Weaver as well. She's trying to make a plan, and he's interjecting on her. He's very panicked, and finally she said, just shut up, you know? Just shut up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, whatever she says, shut up. And it just takes control. Right there, she takes control of everything. That's it. See how Ridley Scott and the writer, I give props to Ridley Scott. Fuck the writer, because Ridley puts it in. He allows it to go in, and that makes Sigourney Weaver the man, you know? That makes her it, okay? She's in charge after that scene.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So, Big D, you want to take it from here now after she takes charge and she runs into the android. Finally, Ash is going to be revealed. Am I correct on that next scene?
You are correct, and it's probably... it's another one of my favourite scenes, but... In my experience of it, this is where Sigourney Weaver is obviously come off the other side of the bat. Tom Skerritt ain't there. He's been taken away. They already know that there's an alien presence on board, right? They're shitting themselves. We've got John Kirk, he's shitting themselves. Ronit Cartwright, she's shitting herself. Ian Holm, well, we're about to go into him right now. Ian Holm, right, basically Sigourney she had been treating Ian Holm or Ash or Ripley had been treating Ash like one of the crew members this whole time, right? But she's always been suspicious of him. He
Mhm.
looks weird, he acts weird,
Oh
he's
yeah.
got something robotic about him, yeah?
Oh yeah. The whole
Well,
time.
yep. Well, Ash doesn't do what he's supposed to do. He's like what you would normally class as a bad guy in most movies, but it
Fucking
depends how you
A.
look at it. All right,
Yeah.
he's a
That's
sentinel.
putting it lightly. Go ahead.
He's an
Shit.
android, right? He's been put on a ship to help with engineering and stuff like that, but he's turned, right? He's an android. He's an android. But
What I think it is, he's secretly put there originally to get the alien specimen.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
The whole time.
Been put. Yeah, it's along with that crew. Obviously, they've been sent with the human
Right.
crew,
Set up.
they've sent Ian Holt or Ash. They've
Mhm.
sent Ash as a sentinel to record and bring back as much data as possible from the crew
Dirty.
members when they experience this
Fucking dirty.
this
Alien life form.
dirty empty
Yeah.
vessel.
Oh, that's so dirty. Go ahead, dude. Yeah. They did him dirty,
So
Ash.
she becomes suspicious of Ash basically, and she questions him.
Mm-hmm.
And shit kicks off, and she ends up pulling a flamey on him. She pulls out the flamey, and she fucking toasts that motherfucker.
Okay. Well, hold on. She fights him, right? She's fighting this motherfucker, right? He's choking her with a paper, remember? He shoves the piece of paper in her throat. Remember that?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so he's shoving the
shit.
paper in her throat. So now they're alone in this room, guys, and there's no one around. And it's a 5-minute fight between Sigourney Weaver and a fucking android. Okay? That can't be stopped. And
Yeah,
it's a
it can't be
fight for
stopped.
her
There's
life.
no one around. There's a fight
Right.
kicking off between a
Ripping
human...
her hair out. Ripping chunks of her hair out, bro. Okay? And she's trying to run. And then finally he gets a hold of her, sticks a piece of paper, which I've never seen before, Big D, kill like this or try to be killed this
I
way.
haven't any of the film.
And neither have I ever since. He wrapped up a roll of newspaper and shoved it in her mouth and kept shoving it down until she would suffocate. But finally, Mr. Man comes in, one of the crew members, and knocks Ash's head off with a fire extinguisher of some sort. And his head, and there's milky substance. So then you realize he is an android. Now you realize that he is a robot, right? And his head comes off, and bada bing, bada boom, right? So we move on.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Rant.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, Rant.
No, Big D, please.
Did we skip past the cat part?
No, we're getting there because Dean Stanton's coming next.
Okay, Dean. Right. Is Dean coming, is he?
He's coming, baby. Oh, yeah, we're right there. We're right there.
Okay, because
we're right there. We're right there, baby. Let's just talk about the droid and finish him off. So they want to know, she wants to know about the droid, what the fuck he's doing, and what the fuck, how to get out of here. All right? How to get off
none
the
of
ship.
them know what's going on at this point.
Right.
None of them know what's going on. We've got Tom Skerritt. He's dead.
Dead.
Right, the rest of them are freaking out. Yeah? We've got Ian Holm.
And the chick is freaking,
Ash.
right? The other chick, this chick right here is freaking.
Yeah,
right?
Veronica Cartwright is
freaking.
tweaking.
She is done.
She plays Lambert. She's tweaking as well. The rest of the crew are tweaking. They're not believing who's saying what. All right?
That's right.
The android's saying this. He's been sent there for this mission. Fucking Ripley is saying this. They've been sent there for this mission. Obviously, Tom's gone. Right? Tom's gone. And they're thinking Sigourney Weaver's second in command. She's the one with the big mouth, right?
That's right.
But due to the other people, we still got Kane. You still got Kane, Parker, Mother. We got Helen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still there.
It's still there. Always going to be there. But so let's go with
8.5 rings.
8.5 on IMDb. Yeah, definitely worth it.
Higher than some of the best movies I've ever seen in my life.
Deserved. Now let's get to this, guys. So hold on now. So they questioned the droid, able to reactivate Ash, and Sigourney Weaver was able to question Ash on the mission and what the fucking real mission was, and he gives up. He spills the beans, guys. He spills the beans, and what he says is that they're not getting out alive. Fuck yourself. Okay? The alien's going to get you. Okay.
Yep.
After that, they fuck that. They say, fuck this. They grab weapons like as in flamethrowers and little like cow proddles that Big D to shock things.
They've got like
Some kind of
rail guns, haven't they? They've got energy style rail guns.
Yeah, boosters or whatever. They don't know what they're dealing with, guys.
They're not dealing with what they're dealing with yet, but they're gonna come across some deadly ass shit, which includes alien nests.
Oh yeah,
head crabs, all that.
This is where the movie starts to ramp up, guys. This is what we waited for. Now,
what happened to a commercial spacecraft that we've seen flying around in space? It's now turned into some crazy sort of deadly life form after like investigating some unknown transmission which they got from outer space.
It's just something unknown.
They're out there to rescue, and now they're receiving all this shit. They're seeing all these aliens. They've lost friends. They've lost teammates, and it's just getting more and more deep.
Yeah, I want to describe that. Now we're going to get to the Harry Dean Stanton part. So they're breaking up on the ship to find the alien. They don't know about the alien, okay, guys? But we know there's one. I wanted to focus, though, on Big D, on that there's only one. And this is what Ridley Scott does so well.
Yeah,
that there's only one. Compared to other alien films, there has to be 100 or 1,000 of these motherfuckers.
Well,
there's only
this
one.
Is another thing that I wanted to go into.
Yeah, let's go into that.
Rants.
Please,
I wanted to say, like...
It's a big subject for me.
Like, it's another one of those films where you would like to think that there's loads of them, and there's this entity going around killing everyone, but it's actually a single entity. And that to me, draws me to it more.
Me because... Too. Thank you.
Ridley Scott just done such a good effort on this. I mean...
Yes, agreed.
I honestly don't think any of a storyteller or writer
compares
author
to this
or
man.
Anything compares to how you could do this film. I
mean,
there are parts in it where I actually think, what the fuck? Like, Ridley Scott ain't responsible for this, really? Like,
oh, man. And he is.
He is.
So,
and I love it.
I love it. And like I'm saying, there's only one, and that is my point. And he barely shows the alien, guys. And that, too, barely shows
That's another thing about it.
Yeah.
It's barely showing
and
something
we're scared
that's there.
As fuck around every corner.
Of it. We're so scared, and we haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. So now we're about to, though, guys. We're about to get a little glimpse here. Mr. Harry Dean Stanton, the engineer guy or what have you of the ship, he's alone smoking a cigarette in some cargo bay. All right? And he sees the cat here, see? He sees the little kitty cat. He's like, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. And he's, hey, kitty, kitty. Now, listen, guys. Let me. Okay, now we're going to rant for real. Ridley Scott, whoever put this in the fucking movie to make this man do this, to get killed, you don't have to do that. Make him look... You don't have to have him chase.
You don't have to make him look stupid.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
It's already rated X. We've got the kills. We've got everything that we want.
They're scared shitless, everyone else. But Harry Dean Stanton smoking a cigarette alone in a cargo bay? When they don't know what they're dealing with? Come on.
Rant, can I say one more thing?
Yes, please. Please.
The cover of the film, right?
Yes, sir.
It was so more attractive than I thought it was. Like the way that Ridley made it look. I don't know why the egg. I don't know if you feel the same, but the egg, the net that runs below it, because it was almost like we're going to catch the egg and we're going to process it. It was almost like a human decision, which is what I believe what happened in Aliens, which is their main commander actually knew about this, right?
Right.
He knew about it. He didn't know about the alien part of it and how they interact with humans, but he knew that there was something there.
Something out there. Something there. Yeah.
For
sure. He didn't know. He didn't know exactly specifics and details. But he knew. Yeah, he knew.
It's a 2-hour film, Rance.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So, all right. So, where are we at here? We're at okay. So, Henry D. Stanton.
Well, we've gone through.
Stanton. Let's get to Stanton real quick. Let's get him. What happens to him real quick, Big D? Right. So he. This is the first glimpse you get, a little glimpse of the alien, which is very effective, guys, because there's a lot of. It's a wet area where Mr. Stanton is looking for the cat, but it's not the cat.
Where he plays. Is that where he plays Brett and he's climbing through the air vents, right?
Negative.
He's looking in the air vents for the cat, right?
Shit. Yeah. Is he in the air vent?
Yeah, he lights a lighter in the vent, and he turns around, looks one way. It's not
right.
There
Yes. I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. Okay. See, I love it. I got you here. Yeah. That's right. And then when he turns around, and that's when the dripping comes down.
Yeah.
And it's very effective dripping. It's very fucking creepy. You don't know what to expect. You turn around and
however, no cats were harmed in the film in this making.
No.
That cat was fine after this.
Yeah, there's multiple cats that looked identical used to make in this film, guys. Okay, so don't worry about the kitties.
Don't get freaked
Don't harm
out.
on us. Yeah, don't freak us in the comments. We're
out.
fucking straight, all right? We love that. So
I love that shit.
We do. And it lived, by the way. It lives in the end of this movie, guys. You'll see. It's Ripley's best friend. So we go, and Henry Dean Stanton is killed, guys, and he's killed.
I didn't want him to die.
How was he killed, Big D? Was he killed on screen? No.
He was. Well, it depends how you look at it. There's a few different ways that people have decided his death. But
yeah.
He died in the vents. I mean, he turned one way, checked it out, looked the other way. You know, there was alien slime burning through. Looked back. Turn around, boom, he's gone.
Okay, so he's dead.
He's gone.
All right, so he's dead. So now we're down to the Veronica.
Well, when I say he's dead, Rance, I'm saying like,
well, yeah,
we know he's not with us.
He's not around anymore. We're gonna get to where.
Actually, let's say he's not part of the crew anymore.
Yeah, he's not part of the crew. Let's put. Yeah, he's not rolling around. He's not pressing buttons and shit. He's taking off. And he's fixing wires anymore, guys. We're looking for cats.
He ain't an engineer no more.
Yeah,
this guy's
he ain't looking for Sigourney Weaver's kitty cat either. I'll tell you that. Fucking no. So let's get to it. He's dead. So now, guys, we're down to Sigourney Weaver. We're down to the one other guy and the chick, right? 3 people.
Yeah.
All right. And
I mean, it's not all correct. I remember what I can remember, you know?
Yeah, we're trying the best we can, guys. Please be kind to us. We're just freestyling this off the top of our heads here. Okay?
Yeah.
You know,
I love this film. It's one of my favorite
we're just
films,
doing this. This is how we want to do it. One whole random thought, and that we don't edit nothing. This is just one random freestyle thought from the heart.
It's
straight from the heart. Straight. When we first saw it and how we see it today, you know.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I first saw it.
I don't change. Yeah, I don't, you know, and we think about more ideas as we do.
I've watched it I've watched it well over 100 times since then, and I still love it, you know.
All right, so let's get to this point where the 2 people now. Sigourney Weaver's off on another part of the ship, guys. And meanwhile, you have the one man. What's his name? Big D. Brett. The
one.
The bigger guy.
As in he plays Harry?
No, he's dead. He's dead. Well, he's dead. We're off with him. He's gone. He's finished.
Okay.
And now we're moving on just to the chick, the guy, and Sigourney. 3 left.
So we got 3 crew left, yeah?
Yes. Now, we're at the part where the chick, they got to get, like, for some reason, they have to, the one dude and the chick, Sigourney Weaver's doing something else because they're going to escape the ship in the escape pod or some shit. That's what they're going to do, and they need some CO2 tanks or some kind of oxygen, some kind of tanks. Right?
That's right. Basically, they need oxygen tanks to power the escape pods.
Okay.
They need extra. Yeah.
Right. So they send. Okay. So they split up and they send Weaver somewhere, which I don't know why they send.
It's her idea in the film.
Yeah, but they send her. Okay, separate. But they separate and they send the 2 people together. So the chick and the guy. Now this part is really, really good to me. Okay. And here's the part. Here's the scene. You can't see her face, but this scene here. She turns around and sees this big thing standing in front of her, and the guy starts fighting this motherfucking thing hand to hand. He starts fighting it hand to hand, and she's sitting there watching in horror. She's so scared that she just goes fetal. She goes fetal, guys, and watches this man get struck viciously, fastly, very, very quickly by this alien. This alien seems to shred him with claws and stab at him very fast. It's a very good visual. You know what I mean? Like he's fighting it at his speed, but the alien is fighting at another speed.
Another speed,
right?
Yeah, he's fighting at his own speed.
He's not able to quickly survive because the way that's being stabbed so quickly, the blood is coming out so fast. So all he's able to do is tell her to run, and I love that. I love that about the character. He's like, run, right? Big D. He's like, get out, run. But she is so fucking scared. Guys, like anyone would be, probably, and she stays to get killed along with this person, or to be removed to be this. That's it. She's taken away as well. She's killed. Whatever. Off screen. So, Big D, we're coming to the end of the movie.
Hell yeah.
Here we go. Weaver is alone. Yes?
Oh,
Weaver is looking for people. Weaver does
Can we
find.
just appreciate the fact that
Yes.
she's flying around emptiness in space with no communication with anyone
Yes.
at all, knowing fully well that there is a human eating alien
Everyone.
aboard the ship the
Everyone's
whole
dead.
entire time.
Everyone's fucking dead. Yeah. So she's fucking right. So she looking for everyone. Guess where she finds them, guys? In a hive. It's the alien's hive. He's been
It's the
taking
hive.
these bodies to a hive and cocooning them, and basically just feeding off them, right? Right?
Why
Feeding
though?
off them.
Why?
Oh, to make other aliens, to use them as whatever. Use them as to
Like a
make other
breeding
aliens.
body, isn't it?
Breeding,
It's like
yeah.
a breeding body.
Definitely, to breed other aliens.
So
man.
when they're born, they've got enough nutrients to grow, essentially.
Right inside the body.
That's
and
how
they
the
come out
head
and
crabs
explode.
work. Yeah,
Right.
they plant the seed inside your mouth. It grows inside your stomach.
Very
it
cool.
Bursts open. Yeah.
These people are alive. Some of them are alive. You meet the captain. He's alive, guys. He's still alive, and it's it's creepy. It's really fucking
you
creepy.
see the nest.
Great makeup. Great makeup, by the way. Great makeup on the
Holy
hive and all
shit.
that. That was
So
fucking
that year,
creepy.
fuck.
Great fucking shit.
I've seen a lot of movies from around that year. A
Yeah.
lot of movies, and none of them compared
Nothing.
to the fucking
Amazing.
the SEs of that movie. The SEs in that movie are sick.
She is sick, and then so she burns it. She burns him. She burns everybody. She burns the whole fucking place. Right? She goes
Yep.
back to the escape ship with
Pod.
the escape pod. But she wants to find the cat, right? So she finds the cat. Oh, great!
Yeah, it's her only friend.
She found him. Wonderful for her.
He's chilling and sleeping in
Chilling.
the escape pod,
He's
right?
good, right? They're out of there, right? They hit the
They're
road.
chilling.
They're gone. End of movie, right? No, it is not the
No.
end of the movie.
Of course it's not.
Why not? Big D, fill us in on the end.
Of course it's fucking not.
What happened?
Because Ripley's chilling, right? She's thinking everything's sound. She's been through hell and back. Of course she has. She's been attacked by fucking aliens across the universe, right? It's killed all of her crew members.
right.
It's her and her cat remaining now. Yeah?
That's right.
She's tripping. She's like, what the fuck is going on, right?
You see
He
her.
gets into a escape pod. All he wants to do is go into stasis, right? She just wants to go into stasis, relax, chill out.
That's it.
But when she's doing so, she notices something.
Oh
She
God.
sees the shine.
Oh my God.
She sees the shine of the
Oh my
alien's
God.
skeletal head. Yeah,
He's there.
as he's breathing. Imagine the
Oh.
music now. Just going dun dun. He's breathing.
Oh,
Yeah, the alien's
man.
breathing. She's stuck in an escape pod with a fucking alien.
Oh my
With
God.
a fucking alien runs.
Boy, oh boys. Boy, oh boys.
With an
Big
alien.
D. We're on escape pod.
I don't even know how to bring you the atmosphere.
I don't
because
know
it's
either.
so intense.
But the way you're describing it, I want to see it
It's
right
so
now.
intense. She's like curled up in a fetal position, like
Wow, yeah.
in the middle of, like,
Staying
you know what I
quiet.
mean? Like,
Yeah, not
like
wanting to
stuffed
move.
up.
Just
She
doesn't
go-
know what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She goes to sleep fully believing that she's alone in that ship. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she wakes up and she sees this thing breathing.
Yep.
It's breathing, living life inside the same ship as
chilling.
her.
Yep. Hanging out. And I believe that she has to do something, right? She's got to get rid of this thing.
Yep.
And I believe she somehow ejects it from the escape pod. Am I correct on that?
Yep.
Okay, so listen. Let me just tell you this: like every other fucking alien movie after this, I'm not. That's what they do. The mother queen gets sucked out of the fucking ship. Resurrection.
Let's just remember that Sigourney
Aliens,
Weaver in this
Covenant.
was.
You know.
She got, you know what I mean? She got special treatment compared to other people in this, and there's a
100%.
reason for that. There's a reason
Oh yeah,
for
we can
that.
go into the background of that story. Yeah, we sure can. That'd be a whole nother video for Sigourney and her alien
Oh, yeah.
fucking demands and her fucking history with this movie and franchise and money that she wanted in order to come back and do these movies. You know, but whatever, right? So, and that's how the movie ends. She sucks him out, right? And there you go. Boom. Aliens end. She's okay with the cat, and she's off into God knows where. Right?
Yep, with
All
an
right.
alien.
And an alien. So there we go. Alien 1979, guys. It was Big D. It was a joy. Just thank you so much for ranting with me here, the Real Rant Review. And thank you for joining me for this. Appreciate it,
No
man.
worries, I loved it. I love Aliens. It's one of my favourite movies of all time.
Yep, we
It's a
love you.
classic horror movie. If you haven't seen it, I suggest
See
you
it.
go out and you watch it today. If not today, tonight. Get it
Yes.
done. Get it watched. Trust me. Trust me. You'll feel it. Enjoy it. It's a good movie. Listen to the music. The orchestra in it are brilliant.
Give it a
You're
chance.
talking about some of the best movies ever made of our time. All
Give it a
right.
chance, guys. Give it a chance. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. All right. We'll see you soon. Peace out.